Hello and welcome to tutorial 205, and in this tutorial we're going to do a couple of things. One, we're going to take tutorial 23 and convert it into a function that can be called by other programs, and secondly we're going to be looking at tutorial 173 and also making that into a function. In fact, that is already available for Gold Pass members in Q&A 80, I believe. Anyway, so let's have a quick look at tutorial 23. Now, tutorial 23 is something which tries to reproduce the line break indicator, except that it does that for normal charts. So you can see here how it looks on a chart. So it's not as perhaps quite as shorthand as a line break chart, but you do still have the time element there because you've got normal bars. And that program, or the page, has four videos that is worth going through just to see exactly how the program works. I'm not going to go through all that again. I'm just simply going to look at how we did the conversion. So the first thing, this is the original program function, tutorial 23. We're creating a function, and so we need to have a way of including an input, and I'm doing that using this variable here, and I'm using the numeric simple type. Now, these two are actually not inputs. These are going to be variables in the program, but we're creating them as numeric references because we're going to be using that information when we call the function. And so most of the tutorial code is exactly the same as the indicator, except when we get down here to the end. And in the indicator we draw boxes using a function called drawBox2. Well, we're not going to do that in the indicator, but what we are going to do is we're going to store into ORunLow, the running low, and into ORunHigh, the running high. And we're going to store the ORunLow into running low when it's a downline. In other words, the program's telling us it's a downline, and when it's an upline, we're going to store the running high into ORunHigh. The other thing we're going to do, we're going to make the tutorial return -1 if it's a downline and +1 if it's an upline. So I've got a chart here, and we have the programs applied to the chart. So let's see if we can just change the size of this a little bit. Okay, so that will do. So here we can see the boxes being drawn on the chart, and we've also got this plot. And this is the plot that's in the original program. This is the plot that the function is drawing when it's called by another program. And the advantage of the function, of course, is that you could then, for example, build it into a strategy or another program that you wish. So you can see that the lines, the green for the up bars and the red, the magenta in this case for the down bars, and they match with the one in the actual program. So let me just show you how you would go about calling the program, and quite straightforward. Function call. So we're just using this syntax: value1 equals _tutorial 23 fn. Then we've got 3, which is number of line breaks. Then we've got the ORunHigh and ORunLow. So if it's -1, we plot the ORunLow, and if it's +1, then we plot the ORunHigh, and that's as simple as it gets to call the program. Okay, so hopefully this function might be useful to you, and I will make it available on the tutorial 205 webpage. What I'm also going to do is show again the tutorial 173 and show that as convert that into a function. I'll talk about that in a separate video. Thank you very much.